All right, guys, welcome back. And here is my 1,995 points of Space Wolves. As you can see, I have a bunch of four-legged friends, and I have some dreads, some old school dreads. But this is kind of a reenactment of The Emperor's Gift. If you guys remember that book, where the Space Wolves went to Armageddon and fought 13 Bloodthirsters with Angron. Little help from Grey Knights, but we're trying to stay mono in this as much as we can. But anyway, I will go over my list. So I will start with the HQ. We'll start with the Warlord, which is going to be a Wolfguard battle leader on Thunderwolf, and he will have a Thunder Hammer and Storm Shield. I know he's equipped with a Frost Axe, but again, we're gonna proxy that out. So he'll have the Wolfen Warlord trait. I'll pay an extra CP to give him another Warlord trait, which is Warrior Born. I believe the strat's called in my Space Wolves Codex, and it will be Resolve of the Bear, which will give him a 6-up Feel No Pain. Plus, you cannot reroll hit or wound rolls against him. I will also give him the Armor of Rust, so he's pretty punchy. We're gonna go over to. I'll spend another CP for Honor the Chapter to give Bjorn the Magister Warlord trait, which is going to extend his aura up to an extra 3 inches, making it 9. We'll go over to my other Dreadnought, which is Murder Fang, and Bjorn will have a Melta, not the Hellfrost. I'll have a Venerable Dreadnought. Actually. I'll have a Venerable Dreadnought. He'll have an auto cannon. He'll have a Frost Claw, and he'll have a Storm Bolter. Bjorn will also have a Flamer on him. Then we'll move over to Logan Grimnar. I'll have a 5-man unit of Thunderwolf Cav, all with Storm Shields and Thunder Hammers. The guy in the Jumping Wolf will be my pack leader. 8-man unit of Fenrisian Wolves. We'll have a Judicar, Najal Stormcaller with, he'll have Instincts Awoken, Tempest Wrath, and Murderous Hurricane. A unit of Bladeguard Vets. We'll have a unit of Wolfen, 3 Claws, 3 Thunder Hammers, and Storm Shields. We will have 2 units of Intercessors with Stalker Bolt Rifles, and 2 units of Blood Claws with pistols and chainswords. And that is my 8C. I start with 8CP, and that is my 2,000 points, roughly 2,000 points of Space Wolves. Now we'll head over to Khorne Demons. All right, guys. So here, my guest today is a buddy of mine, Marcus.
How's it going, guys?
He brought some Khorne and a Knight, and I'll let him jump into it.
Okay. So the Warlord over here is going to start with a patrol detachment. So Bloodthirster of Incessant Rage gave him the Crimson Crown. Going into the other HQ, another Bloodthirster, this one of Unfettered Fury. And the troops, about a 10-man squad of Bloodletters, pretty basic, just to fill that slot. And then a 6-man squad of Blood Crushers. Spent the extra points to give them, or the CP to give them Banner of Blood, so they get that 3d6 charge. And then throwing in Angrath, just to kind of get like a nice big guy in there. Lots of damage. In your face, toughness 8, 24 wounds, and then to accompany them, a nice Knight to add some shooting, since everything else is pretty much just set. Spent the extra points or CP really to give him the knocked Gra so that he's always a 5-up invuln even in combat. And then gave him the Damnation's Voldo Reactor for taking extra wounds, Warp Refuge, so always fighting last, but then I can take Demonic Vigor and possibly get him to be Ballistic Skill 2+, which would be pretty cool.
And how many points?
2,000 flat. Perfect.
And then how many CP?
So now it is, let's see, because it's 4, 3 for 7, 8 I'm spending pre-game, so 4.
4? All right. All right, guys, and we will be back with the map and the deployment. All right, guys, we are back. As you can see, we deployed already, but we'll go over everything. First, we'll go over the map, or the board. So as you can see, if you've been watching some of my battle reports, you already know that how we run this thing. So we do have all the mountains and hills are going to be just cover and obscuring. We're going to treat the little grave house as obscuring. I'm sorry, as just cover. These are ruins, so light cover inside of it, and you cannot see through them unless you're inside. Same thing with the middle, and these tanks, the water tanks, are also just going to be light cover, obscuring and light cover, obscuring and light cover. And with the pillars, again, inside the pillars, it's just cover. It's light cover, but you can actually see through them, so you don't have to necessarily be touching. You can just be inside there to get the cover, light cover. We did end up pulling anvil. We threw our cards off camera, so we ended up getting hammer and anvil, and we did deploy it. So this is the hamburger style deployment. If you guys watch Titans, that's what we got going on there. Priority targets, which is a hold one, hold more, you get 5 points. Hold control more than your opponent, you get 5 points. And then there's if you whatever ones you hold at the end of the game, you get 5. I know sometimes the light guys, you can't see them in the light, but and then static, Vox static, which is your rerolls. Every reroll, command reroll now is worth 2 CP instead of just 1 CP, which is really gonna be in my favor because Marcus only has 4 CP, so that works out good for me. And we did place the deployments. We did roll off. I know in instructions for Tempest War it says the youngest player, but if that was the case, I would always only place 2. So because everybody I play with is younger than I am. So Marcus rolled off and he won it. So he placed his deployment in this deployment zone. I placed mine underneath all this here, and then he placed his in the middle and on that side. And I placed it here, which is we had to place the other 3 in no man's land. And, all right, so let me just kind of go over what I deployed. It was an 18-inch deployment, or 12 inches from the middle to the deployment end. Just basically set all my wolves up this way. Left a little bit of area back here. If he wanted the deep strike, he does have something in deep strike. But I do have some units that can come back and pick those up if I need to, or drop back. I just essentially wanted to flood my faster units on this side of the board. So because this is the side that I have to go the furthest for. Covered this up. I do have Bjorn blocked by this dread. And yeah, so that's kind of it, with not going over my entire list, but just showing kind of what I did and the idea behind this. This kind of going to flock this side up to hold that objective, or try to cover that objective and maybe steadily move that way. But like I said, all my fast stuff is going to head to that top objective there. Now we can go over and kind of look and see what Marcus had going on over here. Good.
Okay. Yeah, so I placed the bloodletters behind the building over here to kind of just hide and hold that objective all game. Same with the Castellan, as far back from his wolves as possible. And then on the front line, Bloodthirster, Angrad, Bloodthirster, figure him in the middle, and then both these to support if need be. Otherwise, throw them right on each of the objectives and say, come at it.
So guys, me and Marcus, not that all these other guys don't, because all these other guys do. We have a community that has a lot of good artists and a lot of guys who just take this our art part of it pretty seriously. So these are some nicely painted models. And when's the last time you saw this model on the table? We'll try to get some good ones in there as we go along.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's missing some pieces, and I haven't finished him yet completely. But
dude, looks good though. It looks good. Looks good. All right,
there has been a reason to get him on the table.
That's right. Competitively, he has not been. How much is that model?
555 points. So it's like you can almost you justify 2 Bloodthirsters and you still have leftover points. So he is though T8 instead of T7,
okay,
which is nice, and he's the 2+4+ instead of the 5+. Naturally denies the witch, so that helps a little bit. But otherwise, he's.
What's his data sheet? What's his attacks?
Yeah, he's got 8 attacks. He can do a 3-time reap swing, so you got the 24 attacks instead, and then his damage is it's like D6 or 3+D3 on the cleave. So, and then he's got his whip, which does a bunch of flat 2 damage.
Nice. All right, do you want first turn or second turn? What do you think?
I don't think it matters too much. I feel like turn 1 we're gonna get a charge because I'm gonna shove mine as far forward, and you're probably gonna be the same.
It's true. So this is basically.
Either way, we'll be happy. Even if I go first, I'm not shooting at the Wolfman because I want to see them in combat. I probably just shoot at the Thundercat.
So basically, we're gonna meet right here and see who blood for the blood god.
I'm happy either way. Exactly. Skull. So
Good. Let's roll it off. All right, man.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. So I will go first, and we'll be back after my movement phase. I think we covered everything. So, all right. All right, guys, I forgot to actually go over my cards. So I drew my cards. We got All right, so the first one is attempting targets, which is this secondary mission is generated. Your opponent must identify 1 objective marker in no man's land, and Marcus picked that one. So put my camera back a little bit. Marcus picked that one, which is the furthest one away from me. Battlefield Supremacy, which I'm going to actually put back. I'm going to spend a CP and put it back. I have to control 3 or more objectives, and I have to include the one in his deployment zone, and I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend the 1 CP that I'm gaining. That would have taken me up to 8, and I'm going to put this one back and generate another one, and then investigate sites, which is basically I got to get to the middle of the board and do an action there with no enemies within 6 inches. So that'll be good. And then here's my second one: extend the battle lines, which is this secondary is achieved at the end of your turn if you control the objective marker in your own deployment zone and also control 1 or more objective markers in no man's land. If you ever, let's see, I think I can't.
Yeah, so you just.
Okay, no, I had to make sure that some of these if we get them on the first turn, we got to put them back. So this one I don't have to. So all right, so I'm going to go back down to 7, and all right, so these are going to be kind of relatively easy to get, I'm hoping. All right, now I will go ahead and move, and then we'll be back. Also forgot to tell you, I did have a unit of Blood Claws in. I spent a CP to put them in reserve, and I think Marcus has some. What's
6 Blood Crushers.
6 Blood Crushers in reserve as well. So now I'll move and be back. All right, guys. So after my movement phase, I just kind of pushed up a little bit on trying to get everything. I wasn't able to. I advanced the Fenrisian Wolves. I was not able to get them up to this objective, so I'm not going to score that one. I did advance the Blood Claws up a little bit to get on top of this objective. I also advanced Logan Grimnar. Again, we have Swift Hunters on a lot of the Wolves, so they can advance and charge. But I moved Logan Grimnar, so he's on this objective. Advanced the Wolfing because I can't shoot anyway, so I'm just a little bit short, even though I did roll a 6. I couldn't get up there. Moved up, pushed everything forward here, kind of positioning to still make a steady move that way. It's kind of surrounding the jaw with these guys in case he drops his bloodletters back in round 2, and then move these guys up and just kind of flushed everything up this way to make a strong push towards the left side of this flank. So now we will do some psychic powers, and we will do Instincts Awoken onto the Thunderwolf Cab, I believe. And that's going to go off on a 6. And that does go off. The jaw does get +1, so it's a 7.
Did you keep him far back enough?
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh,
I don't know if you could be ranged.
You're well out of
All
that
right,
range.
so that's gonna be Instincts Awoken there, and then let's try. Let's spend. Charge. I think I'm out of range there. Could have kept them back, but I'm out of range. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do on that. So now we will go to shooting, and I have Meltas. So let's see if Bjorn has any kind of range. He's got 24 inches onto that Bloodthirster, so I am in range. And yeah, so 2 Meltas hitting on 2s into the Bloodthirster, and both hit. Strength 9, no, strength 8, toughness 7, or toughness 7, so 3s. So that's 2 at. Now, do you have what do you have on these?
Just the invuln demon saves.
Can they take 8 wounds? Or?
I didn't do anything special with that. Yeah, so they can take as much as possible.
Okay.
So I just have 5 up invulns here. I failed them both.
And then damage.
D6. Oh!
11.
That'll be 5 left on them, I think.
I think there's 16. I think so.
Yep.
All right, and then I think does Dread not have? Yeah, so the Dread does have. The Venerable does have it. So assault cannon. I think it's let me double check the stat. All right, so I'm gonna have that Dread still shoot into this. Hitting on 3s. Reroll the 1 for Bjorn. And I think that was a 3.
That was a success.
This one was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
And then strength 6, toughness 7, so 5s. So we have 3 of them at -2 because we're in a heavy doctrine.
Either way, 5s.
So it takes 2.
Yep.
All right. And those guys can see that blood. Oh no, they're behind. He's behind, so they're under the wounds.
Yeah. Under depending on what the angle is. Yep.
Yeah, just right there. So it's.
Well, if they're touching the building, they can see through. Right. It's all one building.
Yeah. So let's see. Yep. So it would be 5 shots. Hitting on 3s. And just 1. Oops, I guess I should show that. And then 5s and nothing.
Yep.
Got a strength 4, toughness 7.
Yep.
And that is it, I think. I am going to try to charge if I can. Do I have 12 inches there? Yeah, it's a 10 inch. Does that look like a 10 inch, 11 inch? I can't tell. 11?
Ooh.
11 inches?
Man, that's close. Man,
12,
that looks
11?
just at 11. Yeah,
Okay.
just outside. I was trying to get to see if it was at 10.
No, it's okay, man.
Just at the 11.
11 inch charge. Let's do it. Let's try it. Because if I can make that charge, I can get that objective. Although
Plus, you'll tie him up from charging something else. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, just short. All right. And I think, let's see if Grimnar is.
He's within the distance.
He's going to need 11 as well. Nope.
Oof. Both of them 10s.
Both of them 10s.
Nice.
All right, so at the end of my turn, that's all I can really do. I can't get anything else in. So I will score. Extend the battle lines because I do hold my objective and I do hold 1 in No Man's Land. I did not get a tempting target, which is that one back there, the one that Marcus picked. And I cannot investigate sites yet because I was not 6 inches, fully within 6 inches in the middle of the battlefield. All right. So I will actually discard. I'm going to actually discard investigate sites, I think. All right, so then we'll be back at Marcus's turn 1 and when he draws his cards as well. So All right, guys, let's see which ones he drew.
So I've got Hold the Line. This one is for at the end of the battle round or at the end of the opponent's next turn. If they are within 6 inches of my deployment zone, I don't achieve it. Otherwise, I kept them away and I get points.
Okay.
Then Secure No Man's Land. If I have at least 1 unit remaining, then this would be achieved at the end of the turn. Otherwise, it's achieved at the end of... Oh, wait, no. Whoops, yeah. Achieved at the end of my turn if I control 2 or more in No Man's Land.
Okay.
Yeah. Then Deploy Teleport Homer, which is in my opponent's deployment zone. I'm definitely not going to get there, especially with an infantry or an objective secured. So I'm going to spend the CP to get rid of that. And I drew Raised Banner. Yep, and I got Raised Banner, so that one, I need to do this in No Man's Land with infantry or OBSEC, which I won't be able to do this turn, so I might get rid of that, but can definitely do it next turn if I try to.
All right. And then we'll be back after Marcus moves. All right, guys, we are back after the movement phase, and have Marcus go over what he did. Not a whole lot of movement, though. Go ahead.
So I'm moving my Warlord over here in the building. He'll just look to assault these guys over here, trying to draw his units back away from this objective. Moving Angrath in the middle, so we can kind of go toe-to-toe with the Wolfen. Then
So he's actually on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Right.
He's inside there.
Okay.
And then the Bloodthirster that's almost dead. Figured might as well throw him at Logan, see what I can do over there. Advance the Bloodletters over here just to try to get something where maybe I can get on this objective the next turn for my 1 secondary. But still keeping 1 on there. Shifting over the Castellan just to try to get away from these Thunder Cav that can, and the Wolves that can move really fast and tie me up.
Let's go into shooting.
I never did his Vigor roll. So a 6 is really good. That's actually kind of what I'm looking for. But a 1 through 3 is increasing his movement. 4 and a 5 increases his weapon skill. And then a 6 increases his ballistic skill.
That was on the night?
On the night. So his weapon skill is better. So,
okay.
So he's going to be shooting everything at the Thunder Cav just to try to soften them up. You got the shields and they're 4 wounds apiece and toughness 5. So I'll start with the Volcano.
All right.
So 1d6 number of shots. Okay.
5.
These are on ballistic skill 3. And then these are strength 14. So 2s. Nope, so 2 fails. Nope, so 2 saves at your invuln.
4 ups. 1 damage.
3d3. So it kills 1 at 7 damage.
7. All right, we'll take this guy. Guys, the Jumping Wolf is my pack leader, if I haven't said that already.
I think just the Plasma and the top-mounted units are going to be left.
Okay.
Melta's obviously going to be out of range. So 9 shots on the Plasma, overcharging. So 1, 2 wounds. And because I'm... I forget what it's called, something reactor, I actually take an extra wound at the end. So I'll just put myself at 3 wounds less than the 28. And then that fails. And then these need 3s, so they're strength 9. So it'll be 5 on your invuln.
5 4 ups. So take 3 of them.
And those are flat 3 apiece. I guess I didn't need to overcharge it, but yeah. So
flat 3.
So 1 will have 1 wound left and 1 will die.
Yep.
That's my top-mounted units. So the battle cams, and I didn't declare the Siege Breaker. I'm not going to use it. I should, but
declare it, man.
No.
Yeah, dude. We don't play around like that, man. If you want to shoot it, shoot it.
So 5, 6, 7 shots from the battle cannon stuff at top. These are strength 7. So 6 hit. Needing 3s to wound, but they're only -1. So actually our armor plus the save will be better. So 4 at
3 ups?
Yeah. Yep. Just -1.
And that one will die. And then, how much damage?
Yeah, it's D3.
All right, so the one will die, and then
just one wound. Yep.
So then we're going down to 4 or 3 on the next guy.
And just because you're making me do it, I'm using one of my 2 rockets on him.
Yep. And I don't get an invul on this.
And I don't hit it.
Right.
Correct, but I didn't hit, so don't have to worry about it.
All right.
So he's all done. That was it. That's I feel like I could have killed maybe a unit, but they're super durable, so I wanted to try to chunk that out. So just charges.
All right, let's do it.
So I don't think that one by Logan can fail, but I'll roll it. So he goes in at 6 inches. So yeah, just he'll smash in. I'll touch the objective just to make sure I'm on it, even though you have objective secured.
You're good.
And then Angrath, I don't think he can really fail. No. 7, so he's just touching in with the Wolfen. And then the Bloodthirster over here, it looks like it might be a 3, maybe a 4. I rolled a 10.
So he's in?
So he's in, and actually, because of where I'm at over here, because I can come all the way on this distance, I'll charge like that.
You want to keep, I think you're keeping me outside of 3 inches. Remember, I can heroically intervene 3 inches.
Who's?
Everybody. Space Wolves.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you want me to heroic.
It doesn't matter as much, but yeah, he looks to be just out, right? So yeah, I'll just make sure. Yep. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
And that's it for my 3 charges.
So guys, Marcus is an old school Space Wolf player, man. He cut his teeth, as to say.
I lost probably 2 years straight playing Space Wolves back in 6th, 7th grade. So yeah.
Okay.
So I will declare, just because I know Logan will kill this Bloodthirster, I will declare that fight first, just so you don't interrupt.
Oops, sorry. You're good. They do have a fight on death. You know that?
Correct, agreed. Yep. Okay. I know that they're going to fight me no matter what.
Right.
So I'm hoping he survives their fight, and then he'll fight first so he doesn't die to Logan.
Right.
These guys definitely aren't killing him, so I'm not worried about that.
Yep, you're good. You're good.
So I'll do the Logan.
So we're going to go
first.
here first. Because look at that picture right.
So yeah, this one, we've got, so they get an extra attack on the charge. That's the whole Khorne thing, extra strength. So instead of 6 attacks, I'll be doing 7 attacks at Logan.
All right.
Skill 2. So 1 fail average, so 6 hit. And then doing the single attack, of course. So that's going to be strength plus 3, now plus 4. So I'm at 11, which is a weird number. 3s to wound you. So 5 wounds at your invuln on Logan.
5 4-ups. And he'll take 4 of them.
Ooh. Each one is a D6.
I was going to say, I think they're D6.
Yeah, it's the big axe. 5, 2, 6, and a 5.
Okay,
yeah,
that's enough to do it.
That'll be 18. Oh my.
So the question is,
do
I fight back?
He's got 3 wounds left. On a 5-up invuln.
They just saved a CP to 2 CP. I think I'm just going to save the CP. Because I think I probably could kill him, but I mean, I might as well do it. Let's spend the 2 CP.
Use Logan?
Yeah, let's use him. That's going to, oops, that's you. That's going to take me down to 4. He's going to get 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. And they all hit. And then it's strength 8, toughness 7, so 3s. And they all wound. Minus 3.
Yep. I have my 5-up invuln. Just need to fail. Yeah, I definitely did. Fail 4 of them.
Yeah. 3 damage each. Does he blow up?
No. Nope. Okay. So just smack each other back right there.
All right.
Do you want to interrupt?
Oh man, so tempting.
But they changed it, so now the Wolfen can't technically fight twice. Right. Except they've already fought, they can't fight. So
now save the CP because they're gonna fight anyway.
Exactly. Yep. That's what I figured. So he.
Plus, I'm pretty sure everybody wants
a piece, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody wants to see this fight. Like,
I think I do the multi because even though it's D3 damage, it's so many more attacks. So 8.
And I only got I only got 3 storm shields in there.
Yeah, just got to make you throw as many dice
As possible. Exactly.
Okay. So here's all of his attacks. So
So what are you attacking with
actually,
first?
shoot, I have 3 more attacks. So
what are you attacking with first?
Angrath is gonna swing into the Wolfen.
No, I mean what's the attack?
So he's got I either do the cleave or the scythe. So the cleave is that single really do a lot of damage. So the scythe is 2 hit rolls instead of 1. So it's with his 8 base and the charge being 9, he gets 18 attacks.
Okay.
Weapon skill 2, the strength user, which is strength 10 but strength 11 because of the charge.
Okay.
And then it's neg 2 D3 damage.
All right.
So I think the most chance to kill your Wolfen.
Yeah, for sure.
So 18.
Hit on 2s, right?
Yep. So it looks like 4 fails.
Okay. Probably more than 5.
And then this is again strength 11, T4.
T5.
Oh yeah, T5. Strength 5, T4.
Right. They're both 5.
They're
Strength
5 now?
Something 5. Yeah.
Oh, they changed them to T5 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they took away the charging.
Yeah, either way it's 2s though because I'm strength 11. But
yeah, exactly.
So it looks like 11. Okay.
11.
Yep.
Right, there's 5, 6. Oh, you know what? Let's do storm shields first.
Yep.
So, damage.
First D3, 3 damage. Second D3,
Dead.
3 damage.
All right, so 1 more storm shield. Nope, that one.
3 damage. Wow.
3 damage. Okay, and then
that's D3 damage.
what's the AP?
Neg 2.
Neg 2. So, I believe it's 6s.
Yeah, they're 4 base.
Oh man, they all die.
Yeah.
So they're D3.
So they're all gonna get to fight though.
Yeah, they are. All right, so let me get the dice ready. All the Wolfen just died, so I'm gonna get the dice ready. I'll be back.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. All right, so guys, here's what we got. First, I'm gonna do the claws. So we have let's see. You throw a claw attack. So basically, it's 4 for the leader, and then 3 each for the other one, and plus shock assault, plus an extra 1 for shock assault and lightning claws. So we're hitting on 2s, and we have no rerolls on these because they're not core. But we do have 2 6s. They're always treated as being in shock or in the assault doctrine.
Yep. Turn 3.
And then it's going to be strength 6, toughness 7, so 5.
Stuff's the same, but yeah,
Right.
same
So
way. Still
5s.
5s.
Rerolling everything.
Rolling the wound rolls. Yep, so good. Ooh, nice conversion.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Dude, that is pretty big. So I'll give
Very
you,
nice.
You can just roll those if you want.
Yeah, I'll just
Minus
take these again.
minus 3, 1 damage.
So yeah, I'll be on my 4-up invuln for him. And that was really good. Above average for sure. So 4 go through, and that's... Or 5.
5 go through?
And that's single damage, right?
Yeah, single damage.
Okay.
That was pretty good rolling on those dice. All right, so then you did the 3 thunder hammers hitting on 3s. Thanks, Marcus. And then wounding on
T8, so you will
4.
be strength 10. No, you're strength 10.
Oh, that's strength 10,
Yeah,
so 3s.
Yeah.
No rerolls on this one.
5.
All right, so 5.
And these are all flat 3.
Yeah, flat 3 because of the... You can... I don't care which one you roll. Flat 3.
4 of them go through. So
12 damage.
12 damage on top of the 5 already. So 17 on the 24 wound model.
All right, so that was actually pretty nice. I mean, you did delete... You did delete 200 or some 200 points or something like that.
Yeah, this guy, I'm already touching.
Yep.
Same thing as before. So it was, I want to say it was 7 attacks. Well, sorry, this one is a little different.
All right, guys, so I am going to spend a CP taking me down to 3 for transhuman on them. I just want to kind of keep them alive and tie him up and before my blade guards get in there. hopefully.
Yep.
How many attacks did you say?
So I'm gonna do. He's got the big axe. So I'm gonna do the sweeping blow. It gives 2 attacks instead of 1. So the base is 6. When they charge, Khorne gets the crushing blow. They get the extra attack. So 7. So it's 14 attacks. I'll be hitting you on 2s, and I'll be strength 8. But either way, I can only win you on 4.
That's right.
Oh, no, 2s are good. So, sorry. 1, 1, 1. And then these need to be 4s now because of transhuman, which is why I went with the sweeping instead of the singles.
That was still pretty good.
So 6. Looks like 6 invulns, but it's all just single damage.
What's the
minus 2.
Minus 2. So 5s. And I will single damage.
Yep.
So I'm gonna lose 2.5.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna lose 2. And we're going to take this guy, we'll be down to 1. And then we'll get some attacks in on him. So we have Sergeant. And Sergeant has 3 attacks. And shock assault and shock assault. All right, I got to keep covering this light up because hitting on 2s. Oh, I got it. And then wounding on
T7.
5s. So just 4. 4 and no AP.
3 saves.
All right,
3
just
sixes.
takes 1 damage.
So we'll be down to 15. Okay, not a bad first turn.
So I'm gonna give you a. Let's see. I lost. How many Thunderwolf Cab? I lost 3 of them. Right. So 3. So if I roll a 6, 1 runs. Nope. If I roll, so you lost 2. Their leadership 8. I can't fail that one. All right. All right. So the end of your turn, did you score?
So I do now control this one in No Man's Land. You're Wolf and Warren on it before, but yeah, right. So I do control this one for secure No Man's Land.
All right.
So I do achieve that one.
All right.
Raised banner, I couldn't do anything. Hold the line is on yours, so I got to wait till at the end of my opponent's next turn, which I think this will easily be able to get in there.
Right.
So
all right. So it's 5 points. All right. I'm gonna just draw my cards while I'm on. Actually. All right, guys, real quick before I get into my movement phase to get these things out of the light, I kept the tempting targets from last round, which is going to be trying to get on that objective, which I should be able to do with my wolves because, well, there's no one there. I haven't moved yet. No prisoners is as many wounds as I kill. That's how many tallies I get. And then, so I just got to kill things. And defend the stronghold, which is just holding my deployment zone, objective. And I'll score that. But I got to keep this, I believe, until the end of my opponent's next turn. So, and I actually got grind him down originally, which I think he's going to kill more models than me, or more units this round because of his knight. So I did spend 1 CP and put that back and ended up getting no prisoners. So that's where I am now, and I will move and I'll be back. All right, guys, at the end of my movement phase, I kind of just moved the Blood Claws over a little bit so I can get some shots off with their pistols. Set my Dreadnoughts up that I can charge this big demon and try to kill it. Now, we're not going to, I mean, dude, come on. Bjorn versus a big demon, that's pretty awesome. I actually think that was legit in the book of the. I'm only partway through it, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened in the Emperor's book or the Emperor's Gift. Kept these guys where they are. Moved my my mind just went blank.
Blade guard.
My blade guard up. Moved the Judicar up. Fell these guys back. Just pretty much advanced everything up here. I put this within 6 inches of his deployment zone. Actually, it's within 3 inches of his deployment zone. So he has to take care of these wolves, otherwise he doesn't get that point. So making him kind of shoot at wolves instead of shoot at bigger units, because his tank can, or his knight can definitely take me off the board. And yeah, so now we will go into shooting, and I'm just going to put everything into these dreads, into this. So that's the biggest threat right now. So let's go Bjorn first. I'll actually spend, I won't spend it. I'll spend 1 CP for
reroll.
Do I want to do that? Wisdom of the Ancients, which is going to give everybody else rerolls 1s, but they already do that. But it's going to give them rerolls 1s of wound rolls.
Yeah, wounds or hits, yeah.
I won't do it. I'll just save it. I only got 3 CP left. So Bjorn's Meltas first into the big demon, hitting on 2s, and he hits. And then strength 8, toughness 8, so 4s. It's kind of so just 1 and -4, I think it is.
Oh, failed it. How much damage is
D6.
it? I will spend the 2 CP to reroll that.
Taking you down to 2.
And I roll a 2 again, so no, it goes through.
Damage 4.
Okay, goes down to 3.
All right, and then Bjorn's Flamer, D6. So that's 6 shots. Strength, it's going to be 5s. So just 2 at -1.
Okay, 4s, or 2s to 3s, but yeah. Good. So yeah, it does save with the 3.
All right, so the heavy assault cannon from the Dreadnought, 3s. Reroll the 1s for Bjorn. And then 5s. So 2 at -1.
Again, 3s from the 2+. Failed them both.
All right.
He's got 1 wound left.
1 wound left?
1 wound left.
Oh, man. The
you wanted to
bolters. I know, I wanted to.
Oh. 1 hit. Oh, rerolls.
Rerolls, yeah. And then 6s. So just 1. You can't die to bolters, dude. No,
you don't know my armor saves, because this is tactical doctrine, so it's -1. So I'm on 3s.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
That's good. I want to charge him because I want to get that extra movement.
Don't shoot anymore.
I'm not going to.
You got some pistols over there for the blood clots.
Yeah, they're not shooting them. I need that movement. I need to get them to the middle. So we're gonna do the Blade Guard vets. One's got a Volkite, the other one's got 2 heavies. So or regular pistols and 1 hits. And 1 wounds. No minus.
I think it's a 3. Yeah, yep, good.
All right, then we have the Volkite. Hits. On a 6 it will do a mortal. That misses. And then
saved it?
I missed it.
Oh, I thought that was just for the mortal. Okay,
yeah, I just missed it. And then we will have the Judicar shoot into him. So that's going to be hitting on I think it's a 3, but not a 1. All right, and then yeah, so let's go to charges. Let's charge let's charge Bjorn in here. Bjorn first. Whoops. And that's a 4. I don't know if he gets in on a 4.
This one?
Yeah.
Within it.
He needs a 5, so I'm gonna spend a CP re-roll that. Come on, man. Keep it in the box. All right, he's in with a 7.
And that costs you 2 CP.
Only the re-rolls. Only the command re-roll costs me.
Oh, did you get it for free? Or
no, only the command re. Oh yeah, it cost me. Yeah. It does cost me 2.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. My bad, dude. Let me make sure I have enough. That takes me down to 1.
I like it.
Yeah. So.
You want Murder Fang next? Rerolling 9 or something, or you?
Let me think. Do I want Murder Fang?
You could probably get him with an 8.
Let's try it. And I'm gonna get him with a 2.
He rerolls naturally, I think. Right.
I'll double check it, but we'll just double check.
Okay.
So he did get him.
He would get it with that.
He got him with a 9. We'll double check that if he rerolls it. We're gonna go with the Thunderwolf cast.
Also a 9.
Going into them.
Yep.
And that fails. Blade Guard vets.
You could do the wolves if you wanted to.
No, I'm gonna keep them there.
Yeah, you want to make sure they stay alive.
Yeah. Blade Guard vets.
They can't fail.
they're going to go 6. So if we
Yeah,
can just...
you want to make room for the
exactly.
Judicar. Yep.
Exactly.
Make it as easy as possible.
And then the Judicar...
Yeah, you got it.
He has a 7.
Yeah, you needed a 5. So when I saw the 6, you got it. So like that.
Yeah, bring the Blade Guard vets.
Or you want them
that
way?
side, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So we will... I want to try to charge that in.
It's got one. So I do D6 mortal wounds on an explosion, but I have to roll it for it.
Yeah, the question is, though, if you interrupt, do you have any CP left?
Yeah. I spent 2 so far this whole game. I got the 1, so I was at 3 now.
Well, the Judicar is going to make him fight last anyway.
Yep, absolutely.
So I don't need to worry about it. Yeah, no, just keep Bjorn in there. Just want Bjorn in, and then so we'll just start
with Bjorn.
Yeah, let me double check. Let me double check that. All right, guys. So Bjorn, Murderfang does not. He used to actually reroll charges. He does not anymore. So the Judicar is going to make this Bloodthirster fight last. I'm going to fight then with Bjorn. See if I can get 1 wound off here. He has 6 attacks because of shock assault. Hits on 2s. And 1 misses. And then wounds on 3s. I believe it's strength. Oh, he's 7, right?
He's 7.
So he's wounding on 2s.
Or this guy's T8. This is T7.
Okay, so he's
8 over here.
Still wounding on 2s. Strength 16. Rerolling the 1. So that is 5 at your invuln.
Okay. Should I do it one at a time or just toss them all?
Just toss them all.
There's only 1 wound left.
Go ahead, you can do it any way you want, man.
No. Oh, no. So 2 failed. So even with the command reroll, I would fail it. So let me see if I explode, which I don't know if it's on a 4, 5, or a 6. I want to know before I roll it, just to...
So guys, this is actually just a cool roll.
I'm 4+.
All right, go ahead, roll it.
So on a 4+, within D6, suffers D6 mortals.
I'm trying to show you this work on the thing here. Go ahead, you can roll it, man.
It's a 3, so it doesn't matter.
All right. And then Bjorn's just going to consolidate his couple inches, and I'll grab that objective and be in cover. So we're going to have the Blade Guard vets going into the other Bloodthirster.
Well, the Judicar still.
All right, so we have... There are 3 attacks each. Sergeant gets 4 attacks. Add 1 for the shock assault. Hitting on 2 Space Wolves. It'll look pretty good. And wounding on 5s. Got a strength 5, toughness 7. So we have to take out the misses. So we have 3. Yeah, -3.
Okay, so 5 up in one. Failed them all, and they're flat 2, right?
2,
so
yeah.
6, so he's down to 9.
All right. And then the Judicar. All right, so 5 attacks plus shock assault. Or was it 4 plus shock assault? 4 plus shock assault, hitting on 2s. And then wounding on
7. So yeah,
4s.
Yep.
4s and 6s do mortals. So one hit, 1 mortal.
1 mortal and 1 save. 5 up in one. Saved it, so I just take 1 mortal.
All right.
So
Swing back, sir.
So I will go into the Blade Guard, and I will do the multi-attacks to try to...
Make me roll dice.
Yeah, you got to make you roll more dice, right? So I didn't charge anymore, so I don't get the bonus. So I think that's 12 attacks. I can't remember if it was 8 or 6 base attacks, so yeah, 12. And him at 8 is still... oh, no. Shoot, he did just bracket at 8. Oh, wow. Yeah, his attacks go down to 4, so I only have 8 attacks now. That's huge. And his weapon still goes to 3 instead of 2. Only cost me 1. And the 6 generates additional, I thought. Yeah.
I was going to say, I think.
Yeah, the 6 is exploding. I scrapped on the first one. And then these are 3s against you. So these are 6 at your invuln, D3 piece. Or, sorry, not... Well, either way, 4 up, because it's -2 to your +1 on a...
So fail 2 of them.
Okay.
Damage?
First one, they're each D3. First one, single, and then I need at least 2.
Just kidding.
No.
Still one.
You don't have an apothecary. That's 2 whole CP though.
Exactly.
Like, oh no, that's a lot.
That's it.
That's it. I don't know.
That's it.
Anything else? That
right.
was, yeah.
So at the end of my turn, let's see. Did I destroy more than 30 wounds? In that. I destroyed.
Well, there was only 1 wound here left, right?
Yeah, but it's just the model. It's the model.
Oh, it's how. So there's 24 wounds on that model.
Yeah, so that was
the only model
so I didn't kill that one. I didn't do that yet. Tempting target, I did get that for 5, and defend a stronghold, I did get that for 5, which is going to give me 10 points there. And I'm going to discard no prisoners actually. So I think it is a cumulative. Man, do I want to discard this? Because I already got 20 something wounds there. I don't know, but we'll be back after Marcus is drawing his cards, unless you want to do it now.
Oh yeah, I mean, so I had these 2 from before, which you stopped to hold the line because that's at the end of your turn.
Right.
So I didn't even have to shoot those off. So I only draw 1 card, right?
Yeah. Did you discard last turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that I scored.
And you're going up to 3 CP.
I guess this one.
All right.
Overwhelming firepower.
Which you can do, I think.
Destroyed by a ranged attack model. Add 1 to the tally. Achieved if the tally reaches a certain number. I need to have 3. So I need to kill 3 units with shooting.
Right.
And then the supremacy is more objective markers than my opponent. Probably not.
The bloodletters are...
There are obstacles. So yeah, I would guarantee to get this. So I only need to get 1.
But you can also banner on this.
Correct.
I don't have to be there. I mean, even though I'm there, you don't have to kill me off.
Yeah, they just have to be there. But yeah, so the blood crushers, I could look to bring them in and maybe come over here, and then that would get me this objective, killing them off, to take battlefield supremacy at the same time. Right. And then that also helps that flank, because this flank I think is kind of go on /
Right.
So yeah.
So you're gonna keep it?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we will be back after Marcus's movement phase. All right, guys. Back after his movement phase. Let's kind of go over what he did.
Okay. I left my warlord in combat over here. Moved up the bloodletters over here so they can do the raised banner action. Moved over the castellan, so he's still on this objective, but further away from this threat over here. And then I've dropped in the blood crushers just so I can help keep this side defended and hopefully kill off the bloodletters here and give me battlefield supremacy by the end of the round.
Okay, and guys, in Tempest of War, what's different than the mission pack is you don't have to clear out this objective to raise banners. I know in the mission pack you have to no one can be on the objective, but the perform an action in this, you do not have to worry about that. So he can put banners up even though Bjorn is there. All right.
Awesome. So I guess just the shooting. So I'm gonna put. I'm gonna do.
You got rid of hold the line, correct?
Correct. I got rid of hold the line.
Okay.
So I think what I want to do is focus everything except the battle can things onto the thunder cav. The battle can things will go on your thinner rolls to try to soften them up some.
Okay.
So I'll start with the plasma, since you already have a model with 3 wounds on them.
Yep.
Do the overcharge plasma.
So this, just so you know, that's my battle leader. That is not part of the unit. So there's only 2 in there.
Oh, there's only 2 left. Yeah.
Just so you, in case you want.
I still want to guarantee that both of them are. Yeah, I still want to do it. You have storm shields. You can make the saves. So, the plasma first, overcharged, 6 shots, hitting you on 3s. And then wounding you on 3s. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Only one save.
That's why you want to dedicate everything to
Yep,
it.
exactly.
And
yep, see?
Yep.
And then the Volcano Lance. It's a 3, so 3 shots. 2 hits. Strength 14, so 2 saves.
Saving them both.
Yep, that's why I said it.
Yeah, no,
you
question. I didn't question it. I'm just.
So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots. And these need 3s. Strength 7. Oof! Wow, only 2.
Jeez. And so one will die.
Nope. D3 damage for 2. Still has a wound.
Not good shooting right there, man.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I did that wrong anyways because I said I was doing these on the wolves, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I didn't do what I needed to anyways.
Yeah.
So I will charge with the blood crushers.
All right.
So this is Banner of Blood, so I get the 3d6. And I rolled 11, so that works. So just, they were at the 9, so just kind of coming in over here. And then when they activate, they'll do their 3-inch in.
Yep.
And everybody should be able to
for sure.
fight.
Absolutely.
So this will, no matter what, I can't activate. So first combat over there. The blood crushers, I want to say they're 4-piece, but they might be only 3.
So the Judikar again will make that guy fight last.
Yep.
And so I will heroic though.
Yep.
I will spend 1 CP. Actually, it's a 0 CP because it's a character and 6-inch heroic intervene Bjorn into the bloodletters, and he'll be able to fight them through the wall because they're against the wall.
So this is 5. So I've got 6 guys, 5 of which are 3 base, 4 because of the charge, and then the Blood Hunter, the leader, is 4 base, 5 for the charge.
Okay, for the guys who are new, this guy can fight because he's a 1/2 inch within the 1/2 inch of a guy in engagement range.
Yeah, and just to make sure that this guy over here should be in there, so that helps the other ones. Yep. And these will all be weapon skill 3, strength 5, with +2 on the attack. Or sorry, no, 6s do flat 2 damage.
I'm really not expecting those blood claws to live.
The hope. Okay.
For all you chaos,
These will be 3s, strength 5. 3 that are double damage. So you've got 10 normal saves.
What's the
3 are double damage? All on you. Actually, make 3.
Make 3.
So
these are going to be 6s. So double damage. So 2 die.
Yep.
And then what do I have left?
10 that are single keys.
10. These are -3 as well.
Yep.
So 6s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because 2 died already.
Yep. And they'll get a little closer to Murder Fang. I'm sure he loves that.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right.
Then your neck,
yeah. So we're gonna go.
This fight's last.
Yeah, fight last anyway. But you could still fight there first, or do I pick that first? Because
would be the chargers first, so I charge, and then it would go to it because it's your. It would be your first activation.
So that's let me
work.
All right, guys. So we moved now to he charged, so the charging units fight first all time. So again, this is in the fight first stuff. So he fought first, wiped that out. I did heroic here. This unit did not charge, so I'm going to fight with Bjorn into that unit first before he fights back. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. And then wounding on 2 is rerolling everything. And we're going to have -5 at -4.
Yep, demon in
Demon
wounds.
saves.
Lost 4.
All right.
They'll come in anyways. Pile in.
All right, and then this is going to be 4. This is my Blade Guard vets, so we got 4 for the sergeant, 3 for the other 2. I did not charge, so or heroic, so I'm hitting on 3s on this one. Let's reroll that because it's cocked. And then wounding on 5s, I believe, right, Marcus? I think it was toughness.
T7.
Yeah, so 5s. So just 2 at -3.
5 up inbounds on the... Oh, failed both. 2 damage piece, right?
Yep.
So 4, so he's down to 4.
Judicar. And we're hoping that we roll some 6s. It's 5.
Mortals.
Or it's
strength 7,
strength
so
7,
4s.
so 4s.
Yep.
With 1 mortal.
There
1
you
hit.
go.
He's consistent.
Saved it, though,
Saved it.
so I'm down to 3.
He's consistent. All right, your turn, sir.
So yeah, he'll swing back over there. Down to 3 wounds. He's probably on his last. Yeah, 1 to 4 wounds. He's down to just 2 attacks. So
I do have a guy over there with 1 wound.
Three hits. And 3
wounds?
Well, it's strength. No, it would be only strength 7 because I didn't try. So yeah, the 2 wound. So 2 wounds at
So 4s.
-3.
Save 1 and 1 guy dies.
Yeah, so that one will go through. Yep. So kill the 1 guy that I couldn't kill last time.
All
And
right.
then the bloodletters.
Going into Bjorn.
Now, how does it work for them? Because it's the first round of combat, but.
All right.
Okay. So because you charge me, I still get the extra attack and the extra strength. So I'll be hitting you on 3s, wounding you on 5s. So it'll be strength 5. Okay, a lot.
All right, did you win the argument? You do roll worse than everybody else.
the average. So 2 saves at -3.
-3?
Yes.
So there's 6s. So it'll take how much damage?
1 was flat 2, and since you failed them both, and so it's 3 damage.
3
total,
damage?
But does he take the -1 damage?
He
Right?
does take -1.
So it's just 2 damage.
2 damage?
Yep.
So he's down to 6.
Does he still feel no pain?
He does. 5s. He's down to... He saved 1 of them, so...
Okay.
All right, so the end of your turn.
I got the raised banner.
Okay.
Overall, my
That's 5.
firepower didn't get anything, but I guess I can still keep that to tally for 2 more, I guess. And then the battlefield supremacy I would get. I'm OBSEC on this middle one. I have that one, and then Castellan has that one, so I have 3 objectives.
So you got 3 objectives?
Yep, so I got 2 of the cards this turn.
Okay, so they got 10 points. Plus you held 2.
Just the 1.
No,
but
you
I
held...
didn't hold more. I didn't hold more, though, so I only got the 5 points.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, we'll be back at the beginning of my drawing phase. So. All right, guys, so before I move, I draw my cards. I have hold the line. So I just got to keep him 6 inches away from my deployment zone by the end of his turn. I have secure no man's land, which is securing 2 or more objectives out of these 3. And then I have no prisoners, which I carried over. And I already had 20-something wounds, so I just got to kill something else. Maybe the rest of these bloodletters to achieve that. So I will be back at my movement phase, after my movement phase. All right, guys, after my movement phase, so what I did was I just kind of brought this whole flank this way, advanced the 2 Thunderwolf Cav Actually, it's this guy with the wound. And my battle leader to try to get some charge off on the knights. On the night, I also brought my Fenrisian wolves over, along with Bjorn, to take out these bloodletters, and just kind of flanked everything this way to go into these blood crushers. What are they called?
Blood crushers.
Blood crushers, and dropped my last unit of blood claws back. These guys are just basically holding this objective. Kept everything into that battle there, and moved these guys up to take and hold that objective. All right, so we will go into shooting, and we will have Bjorn shoot his flamer in, because he is a vehicle, into the bloodletters for 1 shot, and strength times of the 1 on the 2.
Strength 6, yeah.
So, all right, so we'll have these guys, this Venerable, shoot into the blood crushers. 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. They all hit. And strength 6, toughness 4.
Yeah, either way it'll be 3s.
Okay, 3, so 6. So we got 5 of them at -1. And guys, I'm in the assault doctrine.
Failed 4 of them.
So just 4 damage.
I'll kill 1. I'm pretty sure there might be 4 piece. But...
Then there's bolter.
Yeah, 4 piece. So I'll kill 1 of them.
Hits on 3. And then wounding on 4s. So just 1 more at no minus.
Did not save it, so there are 4 pluses.
All right. And then Murder Fangs, bolter, hits on 5s or something. Oh, look at this. Hits 3 of them. 4s. And nothing. All right. I didn't know Murder Fang actually had a bolter until I was reading the codex the other day. Actually, I think I'm going to get a couple shots off with these guys here. Just 2 shots from those 2. And they both hit. 4s. Just 1 wound. Saved it.
Yeah, because it's the assault doctrine on it.
Yep. All right. Let's fire the pistols. The Volkite pistol. Volkite pistol from Judicar. Hits. Wounds and a mortal wound. Saved it. I got to take some more. Dude, he's dished out 3 mortal wounds. That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
The one with the Volkite in the Bladeguard vet hits and does not wound, and then the other 2 hits.
Oh, one of them died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good. One of them, the one still hit, but yeah. Just roll 1 wound.
There. I knew it was going to. All right, so yeah, that's right. I only have 2 of them over there now.
I did kill 1. Finally.
Yeah, charges. So let's do this charge here first.
CP gonna be spent. So you need a 9.
All right, so I'm spending that CP, so that's taking me down to 0. Could I gain 1 loss?
And I'm definitely overwatching, but
go ahead. You want to? Yeah.
You CP first. Yeah. Okay. So it costs me 2 to overwatch, right? So
Yep. So you're down to 1.
Yep. And there's a guy who's wounded with 1 wound left.
Yep.
So I won't do the overcharge plasma. So number of shots, 6 shots. Yeah, 6. 1, 2 of them, and then
give me enough.
1
storm shield. Saved it.
Yep. And then the volcano, 1 shot, and then the battle cannon thingamabobs on the shoulders, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. 1, 2, 3. 3 at he's only -1, so you'd be so 3 still saves, right? Because you get +1 with your shield.
But I only got 1
so
left.
1 failed. Yeah, it would kill him.
Yeah, kill him.
Yep. Meltas. So there's 4 Melta shots. 1 does hit. and it does wound. So.
Nope. Damage.
Do you want to reroll it?
No, I can't, dude. I have no CP.
4 damage.
Hey, that's enough.
Yeah. So they didn't make the charge and they died. So this is still a game. No.
It is still a game.
It's still close.
All right, so Murder Fang. He's in. The other Venerable. He's in.
Yep.
The Wolves. They're in. All right, I'll move all this stuff and be back. After my movement phase, my charge phase, had both dreadnoughts come in. You guys saw all that. I actually decided to have my battle leader or my battle battle leader come in to protect them from the knight getting shot. So we're gonna have the Bloodthirster still gonna fight last. Kind of tied him up. The Armor Russ, not that and Marcus have any more CP. He's gonna make them fight last. So I'm gonna start over here with Murder Fang, and he gets 5 attacks. And instead of Shock Assault getting 1 attack, he'll actually get 3 more attacks, having 8 attacks, hitting on 2s. And he's on a reroll rank from, I don't think he score anyway. And then wounding on 3s, rerolling everything. So we have 6 at -4. 3 damage each.
Demon saves 5s. Save 3. Wow,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's about average. So
So
one apiece. So that kills this one, right? Because
Yep.
you had one that took a wound last time.
yeah. So you got how many did you fail? 3.
I failed 3. Yeah.
They're 3 damage each.
Oh, 3 damage each. I thought it was 6.
No, yeah.
So kill the one, and then they'll kill a second one because
Yep.
they'll do 3 and 3. Yeah. So let's
Exactly.
just do
Do you have any CP to?
that. I'm not going to interrupt.
Yeah, so we're gonna go into there with that. So he's gonna have 5 attacks plus Shock Assault, hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 3s, re-rolling because he's got a Great Claw. And so we have 6 more at -4.
Demon saves. There we go. Average. So 4 go through at 3 apiece. Is this one too? So it kills a guy and kills a guy. So 1's left. And then
we'll go.
I should interrupt here just so I.
Well, he has Armor Russ.
Oh wait, yeah. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Does not matter.
So we have 2 attacks for each wolf. I'm gonna start with the wolves first. Now you know we'll start with the cat. We'll start with the leader, the battle leader. So he has 4 attacks plus Shock Assault is the wolf in, so it's a D3 for 1, and then so he's got 5 attacks hitting on 2s, and 6s will generate extra hits because we're in a Shock Assault, and then wounding on 2s, or their strength.
T3 only on these.
Yeah, so 2s. And so we have, what's that? 7 at -3 because of Shock Assault.
Demon saves. Saved a lot, actually, but 2, saved a lot.
3 damage each.
Yeah, 2 just die. Yeah, the wolves
Nice.
will do it, you know. Slash.
So 2 attacks. So 2, we got 8 of them, so that's going to be 16 attacks.
Strength 4, so we on 3s. Hang on 3s. Oh, no, +1 to hit on them too, right? They get the benefit?
No,
No?
it's only Astartes.
Darn.
So 3s are, I got to check.
Get it.
I don't think they're
Not
core
space
either.
No, I think they lost core.
Yeah, they're not core. So,
And then strength 4 against toughness 3.
so 3s. So we do get 6 of them. Yeah, -1.
All of them failed?
And they're 1 damage each.
Yep. They died.
All right, so we'll go for 7 attacks from... Actually, dude, you know what? All right, so hitting on 3s because we've been in combat. But we're going to get 4 more.
Nice.
Honestly, dude, this is the best I've rolled since I've played Jason with all my saves.
T7.
So 5.
And there's the change, right?
There's one of them.
And I'm gonna make it and make you do mortals to me with the Judicar. Nope, no, I did. So do we make you do the
2?
It's 2 damage. It'll just kill him.
Yeah. How many CP do you have left?
Probably 3.
You have none.
None. I have none. Okay, never mind. You did.
All right. So at the end of my turn, I will achieve hold the line. Well, that's not yet. I'll achieve no prisoners for 5. I'll secure no man's land for another 5. That's going to give me 10. And I'm going to just keep... Well, I won't have to discard anything. All right, so we will go...
I never smacked back.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep. Sorry.
No, you're good, man.
So he's the leader. You charge me. Might as well go into Murder Fang. I need 5s. 1 save at -3.
Saved it.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
So if I guess I have to.
Yeah, do you want to draw your cards real quick?
Yeah. So I still have the overwhelming firepower, blood and guts, of course.
I think it's
so 3 units in combat. I'm pretty sure is what that is.
Yeah.
And then this one's grind them down, which, yeah, okay.
But dude, you can actually, you could actually get that.
It could be really easy for me.
So you do get 1 CP. Do you want to try something else? Or you want to hold on to that 1 CP?
Because I can't even use it for a command reroll, so might as well, right? So get rid of it. Extend battle lines. Achieve on your turn if you control the objective marker in your own deployment zone and you control 1 or more in no man's land. That's probably going to be impossible.
Unless you can shoot those guys off. All right, we'll be back.
Engagement range kind of thing.
All right, so after the movement phase. All right, now go ahead, Marcus.
Yep, so I fell back my 1 blood crusher over here. That way I can stop your 1 secondary for the enemy lines at the end of my turn. I didn't touch the Castellan because he's already as far back as he can be. Just going to try to annihilate the threats that are close.
Right.
And go from there. So yeah, overwhelming firepower possibly, maybe grind them down.
Right. So and actually you probably could grind them down.
Yeah.
So guys, this is what's nice about Tempest Wrath. Or I'm sorry, Tempest of War cards, is even though there's only 2 models on the board, and this is a pretty solid model, he can still achieve objectives by secondaries by doing the cards. And this is why I like this a lot. Because if we were playing a GT mission pack, this would be pretty much tabling.
Oh, yeah, you for sure. But the other thing that's interesting in Grind Them Down, it's not based on the battle round. It's actually based on my turn now drawing it till your next turn. So even though you killed 2 whole units on my turn, you're probably only killing 1 till your next turn. Exactly. Really helps me, yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I like about this. Yeah. It's a good way of playing a game. Okay, so anyway.
Okay. So I guess the shooting, right? So, man. So I can't target him because he's a character.
Right.
So it's almost like I shoot at...
No, these guys are in... Yeah, I was going to say that guy's...
These guys in the building on this objective. I think I shoot at them. There's 1 guy with a wound left.
Right.
So I think what I do...
I guess he did spend a CP. I don't know if we caught that on camera. If we did, I'll just cut this part out. And got extended battle lines for blood and guts.
Yeah. I guess it makes the most sense to do plasma here because that should pick them off, rolling average, and then everything else into the wolves to make sure that he has the most distance and the wolves can't try to engage me. Mm-hmm. So we'll try that. I guess I should have. No. It's not that far to just throw in the Meltas on them. Do you mind?
Where else are you going to shoot the Meltas?
Well, there's nowhere else. I would just be getting closer to you.
Oh,
but
I see. I don't
see what I'm saying? So
I don't care.
You'd just be saying, yeah, I mean, that's already...
Oh, he's got beating with
12 inches the Meltas, yeah. So we can explain that real quick.
No, you're good. I got it all.
You gotta go. Yeah, so I just moved them real quick just so I can get the meltas in there. So everything's going at them except for the plasma is going to go in the guys in the building.
Okay.
And just because my luck sucks, I'll just do the oh man.
Want to think?
Yep, plasma there, everything else on the wolves. Okay. I moved them in a little closer just to get the meltas in there. So let's do the plasma first, see what I can do on that. Okay, 10 shots. Seems really good.
It's pretty good, dude.
Yep. Don't need to overcharge.
I'm sure it's 8, right? So I'm sure you're winning on 2.
Yeah, correct. Winning on 2s either way, and they're 2 wounds apiece, so no reason. So it's 6 saves at neg.
Anything more than 3, they just go through.
Well, you get the +1. I'm double checking. That might have been the other thing to do. So they are neg 4. Or, nope, neg 3.
Neg 3. All right, so I do save 1. So 5 will die.
The 5 does save 2 because you get the +1 save. This is the
oh, that was into those guys.
Yeah, so either way it will kill the squad because there's only 3 left.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
I'll get that there.
And then the rest was in the wolves.
So I thought they were going into the wolves. That was my bad.
Yeah, so this is, the plasma was there, everything else. Okay. So the volcano, 6 shots. Okay, roast. 3 miss.
I mean, you're still shooting into wolves, though.
1 save at a lot of minus, and then it's 3d3 damage, so I can't really fail it. So a wolf takes 8 wounds, or no, 7 wounds. The really 43 shots from the top, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 7 on 3, so 4 saves at -1. So it'll be on 5. 2.
Well, let me double check that.
Yeah, Fenrisian, are they Fenrisian or Cyber? Because Fenrisian are 6.
They're 6s, yeah. So
yes, they would go right through. So
3 of them.
And they're 2 apiece, right?
Yeah.
So the first one dies, second one.
No, they're 1 wound each.
Oh, so just 4 of them die.
Yeah, just 4 of them die.
Yep. Yeah, because it had a -2, so even the 6 failed. And the meltas that were in range before you start pulling. 2 hits. 2 at you go right through. But they are D6. Are they multi-wounds?
No.
Okay, never mind. That's right. You just said it. So just 2 more died. Yep. And that was everything. I didn't declare the missile.
All right. So yeah. But you were saying you want to put the missile into the wolves?
No. I want to save.
Okay.
So there's just 1 shot left.
4. They have a leadership.
6 or 7.
They have a leadership of. They have a leadership of 4.
Oh,
so 1 runs.
It's actually -2.
Well, yeah, 1 runs, and then the other one does not.
He's good. So one's left.
Close.
Yep.
But that does that is cumulative. So, and this guy just fell back, so he don't have any shooting.
Yep. Yeah, I'm done there. So it's the start of turn 4.
All right. So what did you get?
So I firepower I didn't. Well, no, I have a tally of 2.
Okay.
So I still need 3 for strike force. So I don't have this one yet.
Okay.
The battle lines is at the end of my turn. Control objective marker in my own, and no man's. I don't have that.
Right.
And then the grind I'm still working on. So far I killed 1. And we got to see how many you kill.
Right. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'll just get rid of that one. Yeah.
All right, guys. So I got storm the hostile objective, which is basically controlling 1 or 2 objective markers that were controlled by somebody else. So basically what I got to do with that is concentrate on this. Bring it down as well, which is kill the highest count moon model, which is this Castellan. And Blood and Guts, which is cumulative of killing stuff in melee. And I don't think I can achieve that, so I'm going to spend my last CP that I just got. And I'm going to draw another one. And Overwhelming Firepower, which I am not going to do anyway because I don't have enough units to kill. So we will go to, I'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, after my movement phase, I just moved the blood claws over this way just to see if I can deal with this. move this dread over a little bit so he can get a shot off on this knight. Advance Bjorn just to get him to where he needs to be, hopefully, if it continues to go. And then we have the advance these guys over so I can charge the knight, move Bjorn so he can peek out and see the knight, and just advanced everything else over here to move up to try to get that objective by the next round. So let's go to shooting. I'm not going to do any psychic abilities. I don't think I need to. So shooting, we're going to start with Bjorn going into the dread, hitting on 2s, and just 1. Wounding on strength 8, toughness 8, so 4s. Nothing. All right, so we're going to go with the heavy assault. I'm staying in the assault doctrine. Going the heavy assault into the knight, hitting on 3s. Not with the 9 inches of Bjorn. Wounding on 5s. So just 1 at -1 into the knight.
Okay. I do have the 5-up generic on him.
Okay.
So he fails it.
Just takes 1 damage.
Oh.
And then we'll throw a crack grenade from my Wolf Lord, or Battle Leader. It wounds, or I'm sorry, misses. All right. We'll fire 5 pistols into this Blood Crusher. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on strength 4, right? So just 1. No, actually, it's -1, so
yeah,
just 1 damage.
We've got 3 left.
All right, charges. We will charge the wolf here.
Yeah, I don't have the CP to do it anyways, so you're fine. You can get both of them in there. Even Snake Eyes, we can argue it's...
Yeah, and then the blood claws.
Yep, they got in there.
What was that, dude? Your phone?
Yeah.
All right, so we will start. Well, he's got the armor of Russ, so he's going to make this guy fight last. And we're going to go over to the Blood Claws, which is 1 attack each. Plus, the Sergeant has 1 extra 1. They do have chain swords. And they do have a +1 attack from Shock Assault, which is those 5. And then they have their own attack in the Codex, and I can't remember what it's called, but they get an extra attack for being Blood Claws.
Headstrong or something? Or
something like that, yeah.
Berserk charge.
Can you hold this for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir. And we're wounding on 2s. And then 4s. I didn't see how many 6s I had, huh?
Oh, that's a lot of 1s.
That was a lot of 1s.
We'll go and replay and double check how many 6s. Make sure you had those in there.
So there's so far there's 5 of them. We'll see if we need it.
Go ahead and see how many.
Well, we'll see if we need it. 5.
Minus
the
1. Blood crushers. Yeah. So it's either way. I think it's 5. So yeah, and he failed, so he died. Didn't matter, but you should have had at least 1 or 2 explosions on that one.
All right, so here we go. The Wolfen Warlord trait. It's going to give me an extra 1. So I'm going to have 5 hitting on 2s. This is this guy going into the knight. Oh man, that was terrible. And then strength 4. I'm sorry, strength 8, toughness 8.
Yeah, toughness 8.
So just 1. 1 at -3.
3. So a 5-up invuln. That's not in the. Okay, he fails it.
That's 3 damage.
Okay. Down to 21.
And then the wolf hits. And 1 -3.
5-up invuln. Saved
Good. And then the little wolf. It's 6s and 1. 1 at -1.
1 at -1 from the wolf. That's right. The crushing blows Failed it. One damage. Yep.
Nice.
Goes down to 20.
All right. So the end of my turn.
So I'll
swing back.
Which I'll just do him into the wolf just so I can make sure to kill him because
this guy.
Yeah.
Or the little wolf.
Because I know I'll kill the wolf. I don't think I'll do much to him, and I'll just shoot at him. I'm just double checking because it's 4 attacks. He's still at 4 attacks. Weapon skill 4. The Titanic feet making 3 attacks. Actually, I'll go into him.
In
the character. Why not?
Okay, so I got to remember resolve of the bear. 6 up, feel no pain.
That's fine. I gotta start doing wounds.
And no rerolls.
Yep. Okay. So it's 3 attacks per, so 12 attacks. Hitting you on 4, so 50-50. A lot less than 50-50. So 4 hits. And then strength 8, T5, so 3s. 1.
1, wow. Armor AP?
It is minus 2 D3 damage.
Minus 2, so he's got a 1-up save, so it's going to be a 3. So it's saved it anyway.
Yep.
All right. So at the end of my turn, I did not get overwhelming firepower. I actually did take that objective from you. Unless he counts as 10, right? I think he. I don't.
Yeah, they do count as more models. I think.
So and neither one of these are OPSEC, so
I would hold it.
You still hold it.
Count. Yep.
All right, so I did not score at the end. Just my primaries. Yeah. So we will be back, and Marcus's turn. All right, guys. So at the end of his, beginning of his turn 4, what cards did you draw?
So I drew a capture enemy outpost, trade that out for, and I got a new prisoners. Okay. Still have to grind them down to work on that and the overwhelming firepower.
All right.
So I'm declaring 1 gun. So this one into the wolf. The rest, including one of the missiles, is all into the character.
Okay.
So I threw the dice for the wolf. So I got 4 shots into the wolf. So 3 hits.
Does that have AP on it?
Yes. 3 saves at AP, so yeah, it'll kill him off. And then
so now you got grind him down.
Yep. Now into the character, which I don't know I rolled that many. Number of shots, 6 shots, so actually more than I rolled. But it's -1 because of in combat. And then strength 7. So 1 save at -1, so you'll be at 2 plus? 2 plus.
2 plus?
Yep.
Good.
And then the plasma, number of shots, 8. Overcharging, so I'll take the damage with an extra. And, the 3s, though, miss because of the combat. Because it's -1 shooting combat or whatever, right? And, of course, 2 ones to win. Why not? Why wouldn't I? And then the volcano lance, 4 shots. All but 1. And then anything but strength 14. 1. So 2 at your invuln.
Nope. Damage.
3d3 apiece. So you might want to reroll one of them. So I'll roll the first one. So it is 7 damage from the first one.
All right, that's your one of your dice. 7 damage.
Yep.
So, I don't have enough to CP it.
Oh, because it costs 2 CP.
It costs 2 CP.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
7 6-ups.
Yeah, feel no pains.
So I'll take
6 of them.
6 of them, and that's enough to kill him.
Yeah, because he'll take at least 3. Yeah. And he takes 6 more. Yep.
Well, he did his job.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, and that's it for my turn. So I would grind them down, and overwhelming firepower would be scored.
Okay.
So that gives me 5 points and 5 points.
All right, so 10 points for that, plus the 5 plus the 5 you're holding there. We'll be back. All right, guys. At the end of my movement phase, so I drew. Let's go to my cards first. So I drew no retreat, no surrender. Basic, I can't fail morale test. I can't fall back, and I can't walk off an objective, or I don't get that. I have to raise banners, which I can do over there, and I can bring it down, which is basically still killing the knight. So I'm going to raise banners with my Blade Garvets.
Yep.
So I'll score that one with 5. I'm not going to come off of any of this stuff, or I'm not going to fail a morale test. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I could fail a morale test here. But, all right, so shooting. So Murderfang will just put his shots into the Dread. And he hits on 4s. And then wounds on 6s. Just one.
Just one.
Yeah, we're in turn 5, so
6 up or 5 up and bone. Either way, failed it.
Take 1. All right, Bjorn. It's on 2s, 4s. Just 1. -4.
Failed it.
D6 for 5.
Okay. Down to 12.
And then Bjorn doesn't have that, and so we'll go to the Dreadnought. 5s. So 2 -1.
4s. Save 1, fail 1.
All right. And then we'll have the Dread with the Storm Bolters. It's I haven't been rolling these all game, so. All right, charges.
Looks to be a 10.
10-inch charge.
10-inch charge over there, yeah.
There we go. Get it in the box, man. So that's going to fail, and I will spend my 1 CP to re-roll it, taking me down to 1. And it still fails. All right, so at the end of my turn, I will score. Let's see. So I got to hold on to that one. I will only score 5 points plus the 10 for holding all the other ones. And we'll go to your turn.
Okay. So I still have no prisoners. Yep. I drew area denial. Probably not gonna do that to center of the battlefield, 12 inches. So I have to kill Bjorn and probably the other venerable, and probably the blade guard.
Yeah, and move him up.
And then attempting target. Your opponent must identify one objective marker in no man's land, and then I have to control it. So definitely not gonna get it.
We'll go with that one.
So the one that I get this turn, sure, whichever one, area denial, and I investigate site.
Go ahead,
End of your movement phase, center of the battlefield, blah blah blah. Not going to happen. So, right, so no prisoners, maybe.
No prisoners. So you already got 6, 7, right? 7 from that.
So I would have to kill 13 more, which is 10, and then 3, which would be 1 blade guard. So I guess it could.
Is it, how many is it? 20? 30?
It's 30. 30, yeah. So if so I'm at 7, so I need to do
23 more.
3. Oh wait, yeah, no, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, 20, 30.
So I guess the right thing to do is just move up, and do like
because you already got this. We're in turn 5, right?
Yeah, it's the last turn, so it would only be to stop Murderfang from charging me.
Well, I'm done.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would only be to stop. So if I go into combat here to do damage, to try to kill Murderfang, he has the chance to kill me back.
Right.
Right. So if I use the feat, which no, I should just look to shoot, which I can't. I don't think I can shoot you off target. I don't know what I can actually do here to get the most points, because I only have.
Because you won't. I don't think if you. Do you have enough to kill the blade guard vet with 4 up invols?
Because
I'm sure you can kill these guys easy.
And there's no way I can see these guys yet.
All right, guys. At the after talking now with Marcus in this top of his turn or bottom of turn 5, he will score the 5 points there. He cannot achieve any of his secondary cards. So we're gonna call it there. Now at the end of the game with this particular mission, you would give 5 points for holding objectives. We're not really concerned about that. He could actually have fired his knight and tried to kill this off. If this was it's a close game, but if it was going to make a difference, I don't think it will. It's not going to make a difference in this one. We had to score up. So, but he could have stopped me from scoring points on that. And so that's it. And we'll flash his score on the screen right now. Edit. And there you go.
Subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. And there you go, guys. That was it. It was a fun game. Did you have fun, Marcus?
Oh, lots of fun.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me.
How do you like Tempest of War cards?
Oh, very fun. Keeps it different so that you're not like, oh, I know exactly what I'm running into. You pick up a card and it's like all my strategies are now changed. So
Right.
nice keeps you on your toes.
It is. It's a little bit different from competitive play. We don't have to mess around with trying to score I mean, we have to score objectives, but it's not like we're set.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate you for bringing on the Agrath.
Yep.
It's a nice looking model.
Glad I could field them finally.
Yeah, so that's what we like with these games. And usually we usually talk about a little bit competitive, but I'm kind of leaning away from it with these battle reports. So I appreciate Marcus for coming on. And next time he comes on, we'll bring another army, right?
Yep, whatever you guys want to see.
Yeah, leave the comments below. See what we want. Marcus owns every army in the game.
I love playing the game, but I hate losing. But tell me what you want to see me lose with. So.
All right, guys, as always, God bless and peace out.